Hey, Matt. It's begun.
Yeah, this is it.
Today is the day that we load up 4.5 tons of lead, drive it and the fin to Seattle, and melt the lead to pour the bulb for our new keel. There's a lot that could go wrong.
Cool. My name is Matt. Follow along as I turn Duracell, the legendary ocean racing sailboat, into a comfortable cruising home.
Good morning, Bill.
Good morning.
You're here for the show?
Uh-huh. I wore my safety Crocs.
So we think this thing is a little heavier than we thought it was, the mold assembly, so we gotta find a bigger forklift.
Yeah, good luck.
We're on our way.
Welcome to Non-Ferrous Metals, a third-generation business in South Seattle. Their bread and butter these days is casting anodes from zinc and aluminum, but they do on occasion cast keels. Our keel, a closed plywood mold integrated with a steel fin, is a bit unique. They've never done one quite like this, but the guys at Non-Ferrous Metals were excited to pour our bulb. The keel is now in their hands. Early the next morning, the melting pot was turned on. Lead melts at 620 degrees, but they will pour at 740 degrees. The dross was skimmed off the top. They're connecting the pipes that will carry molten lead from the pot into an opening in the mold using a pump.
All right, the lead is molten. They are heating up the pipes that the lead will run through, and the pour is imminent here. We're just hoping for a drama-free casting session.
They had to heat the pipes to prevent the lead from freezing inside. You'll notice that the metal casters are not wearing masks. This is because lead doesn't vaporize until it hits 3,180 degrees Fahrenheit. So masks are not necessary. We poured the lead at 740 degrees. That being said, Yanni asked that we both wear our masks to help her feel more comfortable. A hood over the pot was also drawing gases off the pot and venting everything outside. You're about to see a small explosion caused by water getting trapped in the mold. First, nobody was hurt. Second, the explosion did not happen due to any mistake on the part of the metal casters. It is a normal and expected part of lead casting.
What was that?
They are torching the lead through the openings in order to keep it molten. As the lead cools, it shrinks, and we want to add as much lead as possible before it hardens. If you don't keep it molten, when lead is added to the top, it won't stick. Molten lead doesn't stick to hard lead. The majority of the pour took 30 minutes. The metal caster spent the rest of the day topping it off by adding small amounts of lead and keeping the lead inside the mold molten.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got a good almost 1/4 inch going here. Sweet. Huh? Oh yeah, look at that. Oh. It's splitting.
Oh, it's split on this side too.
Well, that was easy.
Holy smokes.
This pour was a huge success. Thank you so much to everyone, and we'll see you next week.